Hello and welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's looking like it's confirmed that Amber Heard is staying on for Aquaman 2. What do you think about that? I know this is going to rile a lot of people up, actually, and I'm not one of these people that's calling for cancel culture in any way, shape or form. In fact, I hate cancel culture, but if there ever was a person that deserved to not be hired, you know, like an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, that sort of thing, it would probably be Amber Heard. She ruined Johnny Depp's career, ruined his chances of, you know, some of the largest blockbusters he starred in, him ever returning for them. It's, yeah, all because of what appears to be a big fat lie. So it's interesting and it's a shame. Is it a surprise? No, because Warner Brothers have double down. They stick to what they do pretty consistently. Did they fire Ezra Miller for essentially choking a fan on film to the floor? Nope. No, they did not. So it's not a surprise that they haven't done anything about Amber Heard. But, like I say, this looks to be confirmed. It's not 100% confirmed yet, but logic dictates it. From what we can gather, it's legit, unless things change at the last minute. But hey, look, here we go. This article is linked down below. And this all comes to us from Deadline originally, which I've got their article as well, we'll take a look at. But there was doubt that she'd be fired, as it sounds as if Amber Heard is actually staying on board for the DC Extended Universe as Mira. She wasn't even a particularly good Mira. She's not a very good actress. So it's a shame, really, because you could have got rid of her and got someone better. But never mind. Deadline reports a response by Heard to legal papers filed by ex-husband Johnny Depp in his $50 million defamation lawsuit against her, which indicates this to be true. And that's the thing, right? These are official papers. You know, it's a response by her legal team, not about the suit itself, but it's about timing and things like that. So, YouTube reviewer, I'm not talking about the lawsuit. Calm down. Although you'll still probably demonetize the video, I'm sure. But anyway, Depp requested on August 21st that his suit be delayed to between March and June 21st to accommodate filming on Fantastic Beasts 3. Production on the sequel was supposed to begin before January, but of course, coronavirus happened. And I will say, that's great. It's good to see Johnny Depp still doing work, you know? I'm happy about that. It's good to see him back doing work and things. Good to see him still part of I guess, is it a blockbuster? A big franchise, is it? It's still Harry Potter, isn't it? So I guess it's kind of big franchise. Conditions in London where shooting is scheduled are said to be improving, giving a green light for work on the film to commence in October, and it would wrap sometime around February. Now, on that note, filming and stuff is considered to be, entertainment is considered to be key workers in the UK, so they didn't shut filming down specifically. There was like a halt, and then they said, you know, you can return if conditions are met, but because you're key workers, which is good. Like I like that. I think it's a good way to go. And to anyone that argues that, I'd say, how much entertainment have you consumed during this lockdown period? Quite a lot. Can you imagine if it all dries up? Not good. This new schedule coincides with the court date taking place between January 11th and the 28th. When the court set the current trial date in this case, Mr. Depp understood that Warner Brothers planned to shoot Fantastic Beasts 3 in London long before January 11th, 2021, read the court papers. Now, COVID-19 disrupted the studio's plans, causing repeated postponements. They continue. With conditions in London having improved somewhat, Warner Brothers has now set a shooting schedule that conflicts with the trial date in this case, which makes perfect sense. Of course, things have changed. It's a fluid beast. It's a fantastic beast. Now, the parties convened to discuss the postponement on September the 11th. According to the papers, Heard will only agree to it if it would not entail any prejudice to her, much less unfair prejudice to his schedule. She expects to film Aquaman 2 at some point next year. And then the person that everyone seems to hate, Mickey Sutton, has then gone, oh, it's confirmation, which, disregard him, remove him from the picture. It does seem to be confirmation. That Warner Brothers are not going to be firing her, despite, of course, the bad publicity and fan outrage. And there has been numerous fan outrage. But it makes sense, right? Now, Warner Brothers refuses to render judgment or take sides, which, not a surprise. Anyone who thinks this is a surprise is an idiot, because they didn't do anything about a video of Ezra Miller choking someone onto the floor. So why would they suddenly do this? They're not going to. I'm not saying that that's the right course of action. I'm just saying that they are at least being consistent. Now, you know, we've heard lots. There's studio ignoring petitions. Thousands of signatures wanted her gone. I think was there even like over 100,000 or something like that? It was insane. There was a lot of signatures. Now, Johnny Depp has an ongoing legal battle with Heard over a Washington Post op-ed accusing him of abuse, and the UK Sun for calling him a wife-beater. Aquaman 2 is still slated to set sail for a December 16th, 2022 release. Fantastic Beasts 3 has a scheduled Irish release of November 12th, 2021. Now look, again, I'm not one for cancel culture, but I think Warner Brothers need to realise that Amber Heard is neither an asset nor a talent, really. She's not an asset in any way, shape or form. Having her on board, unless, of course, there's some kind of conflict with contracts, is an incredibly bad thing. She is bad publicity. She's not good publicity. There is nothing good about her being on board the film. She's a talentless hack. She can't act. The only good thing about her is the way the way her body looks in a bloody skin-tight suit. There, I said it. I mean, that's what everyone thinks. At least I'm the one saying it. That is literally the only good thing about her. There is nothing else good going for Amber Heard, and there's nothing good that can come from Warner Brothers keeping her on board. The only offset is negatives. You know, she doesn't have a massive fandom. She's had to disable comments on her Instagram posts and things like that because people realise she's a giant douche canoe. So, Warner Brothers need to jump on board this and get ahead of it. And I'm not saying that they should, get rid of her or anything like that, because again, I'm not one for cancel culture, but what good is she to the production? And again, I say this because I don't know the ins and outs of the contracts. Warner Brothers may have to pay her a large settlement fee to breaking the contract, which may actually be the case as to why they haven't done anything. With either actor, in fact, be it the likes of Ezra Miller or Amber Heard. It may be because in their contracts there are large discrepancies of payments that have to be made. Contracts are there to protect both parties, so it could be the case. I wouldn't put it past them at all, and that would be a shame, because then, we know for a fact that nothing's going to happen for some time. Now, the sort of offshoot of that, and sort of playing devil's advocate, is that when Disney were quick to act on certain directors and things like that, they had to double back on it in the end and hire them back. So I do respect Warner Brothers for not being immediate to jump on these things, but as more and more evidence comes forward and more evidence is revealed, you would think that they would do something. But there you go. Amber Heard is staying on board for Aquaman 2. What do you think? Let me know down below. Will this, and I think this is the biggest question, right? Will this deter you from watching it? How much money are Warner Brothers going to lose by this action? Will it be a lot or will it not? Let me know, because that would be interesting. I'd love to hear it. General census of all commenters. Will this stop you from watching it? And if you don't normally comment, please do, because again, it'll be interesting to see a general census from people. Will they not watch Aquaman 2 as a result of this? Because I don't think Jason Momoa is a massive draw. Aquaman was a reasonably fine film. I enjoyed it for what it was. But Jason Momoa is not a draw. So will they be getting by on Aquaman name, riding on the first one? Will this pivot it so it becomes a failure? That's the question. I'd love to know your response. Please do let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe, thumbs up, like the video, all that good stuff. And also, like I said, hit subscribe and turn the bell notifications on if you want to stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I've been Mr. H. Take care.